There is a change of opponent, guys, for some unknown reason, because the supposed opponent was a Russian named Kamila Rakimova, ranked 64 in the world. Now her new opponent is an Italian named Lucia Bronzetti, a right-hander who is ranked 46 in the world. Alexandra Eala dominated her first opponent in the Lexus Eastbourne Open named Zeynep Samez of Turkey with the score of 6-1 in the first set and 6-3 in the second set. In her second match, Alexandra Eala struggled, but managed to win against a young prospect named Hailey Baptiste. The match was so even in the first two sets that it was decided in a race to 7 points, but in the third set, Alexandra Eala dominated the American Hailey Baptiste. By the way, McCartney Kessler won the Nottingham Open 2025.
Although Alexandra Eala lost at the semis against Jessica Pegula in the Miami Open 2025 tournament, her new ranking will help her to qualify in other top tennis tournaments, one of which is the famous Roland Garros tournament, in which only the best tennis players can compete. And good news, her record-beating performance at the Miami Open 2025 is more than enough to seal the deal for her at the Roland Garros tennis tournament.
By the way, guys, the WTA 1000 is a major tournament with a huge cash prize. But the highest level of tournament are the 4 Grand Slams, the Australian Open, French Open, Wimbledon, and USA Open. Alexandra Eala, a Filipina tennis superstar, was honored with the Premier's Tanglao Trophy by the Philippine ambassador to Spain, Felipe Lu. Well, yeah.
Alexandra Eala is the first junior Grand Slam champion in Southeast Asia, the first Filipina to be included in the top 100 in the world. She is also the only Filipina to defeat 3 Grand Slam champions in a row. But of course, every hero has a weapon, and Alexandra Eala's trusted weapon is Babolat Pure Aero Unstrung. In 2018, at the age of 12, Alexandra Eala won the Les Petits as Le Mondial in France. In 2018, Alexandra Eala studied at the Nadal Academy for 5 years as a full-time scholar. In 2020, she is the only Filipina who won the Australian Open Juniors double with her Indonesian partner Priska Nugroho. In 2021, at the age of 16, she is also the only Filipina who won the Roland Garros Women's Junior Doubles, also known as the French Open Women's Junior Doubles, with her Russian partner Oksana Selekhmedova. In 2021, she received her first ITF Pro title. In 2022, Alexandra Eala becomes a US Open Junior Singles champion after defeating Lucy Havlikova. In 2023, she graduated from the Nadal Academy and received her diploma in between Iga Swiatek and Rafael Nadal. In 2024, she won both junior doubles and singles at Vitoria-Gasteiz in Spain. And of course, who would forget her Grand Slam slaying performance against 3 Grand Slam champions at the Miami Open 2025. She is also the first Filipina to be included at the top 100 women tennis players. Although Alexandra Eala lost at the semis against Jessica Pegula in the Miami Open 2025 tournament, her new ranking will help her to qualify in other top tennis tournaments, one of which is the famous Roland Garros tournament, in which only the best tennis players can compete. And good news, her record-beating performance at the Miami Open 2025 is more than enough to seal the deal for her at the Roland Garros tennis tournament. By the way, let us listen to a tennis analyst on what she has to say to the performance of our countryman Alexandra Eala.
If you haven't heard of Alexandra Eala, we can't blame you. She only had 2 WTA wins to her name before she took the court at the Miami Open last week. But the 19-year-old's tennis career has changed in a heartbeat as the left-hander from Quezon City, Philippines, has shaken up the status quo with an unprecedented run of some pretty amazing tennis. Though she couldn't get past Jess Pegula in Thursday night semifinal, it is pretty clear we're going to see a lot more of Eala in the years to come. So let's get to know her a little better. Here are 5 things you should know about this rising young talent. Number 1, she has deep ties to the Nadal Academy. Eala moved to the Rafa Nadal Academy in Mallorca when she was 13 years old. She graduated in June of 2023 and received her diploma from Rafa himself and Iga Swiatek, who were both on hand for the ceremony. Tony Nadal, the venerable uncle of Rafa, flew to Miami to be there for Eala's victory against Iga Swiatek on Wednesday. Number 2, she is a former junior number 2 and a U.S. Open junior champion. The budding star won the girls' doubles title at the 2020 Australian Open and 2021 French Open before having her true breakout junior moment when she won the 2022 U.S. Open girls' title, where she defeated Mira Andreeva en route to the title. Number 3, she is handling the best. She was 0-4 versus top 40 players coming into Miami, but Eala managed to beat 3 top 25 players and 2 top 5 players. She now holds a 2-0 record versus the top 5. After wins over Madison Keys and Iga Swiatek, and she will rise 65 spots in the rankings on Monday. Just incredible. The 19-year-old didn't drop a set until her match with Jess Pegula in the semis. Number 4, she made a lot of history in Miami. With Eala's quarterfinal upset of world number 2, Iga Swiatek, she became the lowest ranked player to defeat a top 2 opponent at the Miami Open since the tournament's inception all the way back to 1985. And number 5, Eala is making massive history for her country. She's the first player from the Philippines to reach a tour-level semifinal, and on Monday, she'll become the first Filipina to be ranked inside the top 100 of the PIFWA rankings. With a ranking of 75 heading into the clay season, we will surely be seeing a lot of Eala at the biggest events coming up this spring, including Roland Garros. Does she have what it takes to be a top 50 player? Let us know your thoughts about this rising young star in the comment section, and we'll see you next time.